Hedge once again, Tublets, the Mad Bag here. Another Mad Bag Gamer production coming at ya. Today, another Daedric quest, the Mind of Madness. This is the Daedric quest that I have not completed yet with any character, and as you saw just a second ago, I am on my illustrious archer, Dharma. And I believe, let's see, let me try to detail something real quick. Since I haven't done this quest, I haven't read anything in the guide about it except for the first little blip that says something about its prerequisites. And other than that, I'm going to try not to read the guide just so I'm kind of experiencing the quest for the first time as well, and so I'm surprised and whatnot. I'm going to try to still, after the fact, catch any optional parts of the quest and detail what might happen if you were to do either one. However, I may be not so great at that, as I'm only gonna, consult the guide after I do parts of the quest. So it says that there's an intersecting quest, a side quest, The Man Who Cried Wolf. You guys may have seen me do part of this quest in my rundown of my archer, which I did just before the Dark Brotherhood walkthroughs and whatnot. It has to do with a Wolfskull Cave. This guy comes into the Blue Palace in Solitude, which is where I happen to be right at the moment, in Solitude. The Blue Palace is right over here on the end of this natural land bridge. This guy comes into the Blue Palace when you're in there, and he asks them for help. They end up sending you on the quest. You come over here to Wolfskull Cave. You do a bunch of crazy shenanigans, release the Wolf Mother, and all kinds of other stuff that I'm not going to get into because I don't want to spoil anything about that quest. Anyway, the guide says that that quest intersects this one. I'm not exactly sure how. That may mean that you have to start that quest before you can do this one. It may mean that you have to complete that quest before you do this one. I'm not sure, but I have completed that quest already, so take that for what you can. If you can't talk to the guy that I'm getting ready to talk to yet, or have any kind of problems up to here, do this Wolfskull Cave quest first. I want to say there's at least a level 10 requirement or something on it. I'm not totally sure. Again, not going to delve into that one. Other than the intersecting quest, there are no prerequisites for the Mind of Madness.
Wait, hear my plea. My master, he is lost between worlds, and I cannot bring him back.
This chap looks somewhat freaky, and I can't see him real well.
I've got some salmon.
That bothers me a little bit.
Why
Oh,
you turn your heads?
yeah.
Why will no one help me?
He looks evil.
The flame of my master burns low.
Darevin,
Without him,
you're
we are
all
lost
covered
and
up
forever gray.
by other
Please,
idiots. Let me
help us.
Need
let me look at his freak. Oh, his voice just totally changed. Need something? Here, have a gold piece. So I guess he registers as a beggar. That's interesting. What do you need?
My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
You interrupt his vacation. How can I find your master? Why don't you leave your master? I'm going to ask him how I can find him.
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea.
Old
and
friend
you
in
need
the forbidden
hippo.
wing.
It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Sure, let's explore the dialogue. Why don't you leave your master?
Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
Why do I get the feeling he's talking about the Shivering Isles, the expansion that added a whole new continent, basically, to Oblivion. So he instructed me to go to the Blue Palace. He gave me something called the Hip Bone, and he said I'm supposed to travel to Pelagius's wing, where his master is. Let's go see about that. No one as mundane as the Jarl. Hey, I have an objective. Hold on. Yeah, I've got the right quest track. I do not have any miscellaneous quest tracks, so this may be the right person to go to, as this is an objective on him for the correct quest. Falk Firebeard technically starts the Wolfskull Cave side quest. When you come in here, I think it's the first time you come in here, although I may have been level 10 by that time, so there might be prerequisites for it. The Jarl's here, there's her court wizard, and then Falk Firebeard is the steward, and this gentleman comes walking in and pleads for help, and Falk ends up sending you to to help
The
him.
Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs at court. You direct those concerns to me.
I need to get into the Pelagius wing.
Absolutely not. That wing has been sealed for hundreds of years, and for good reason. They say the ghost of Pelagius the Mad still haunts it.
What if I don't believe in ghosts?
Ghost or not, there are reminders of his dark rule that are best left buried away.
I'm probably a fool if I don't, as I have fought some. Falk, you know I'll be careful.
I'll make an exception for you, but do not bring anything out when you leave. Too many dark deeds transpired in those halls.
Okay, so just that little bit of dialogue makes me more and more certain that you have to complete at least the first part of Wolf Skull Cave to be able to do this, because he trusts me, because I completed that quest for him, came back, and I had done a good job and whatnot. So I'm pretty sure that is going to be a requirement, that you complete the other quest first. The Pelagius wing requires a key. Unlocked with Pelagius key. Oh wow. Hundreds of years, he said. This is what a dungeon looks like after hundreds of years of being untouched. Mead? Boy, I bet that is some sour mead. Some skunky beer. Which reminds me, I probably need to clean out my refrigerator. Yeah, that's not a good reminder. At least they're not in the freezer. Skunky beer exploded into little ice chunks. That would be less good than the bad of having skunky beer in my fridge to begin with. The spiderwebs in here are serious. And so far, this looks like just a bar, a dining hall, maybe a... Whoa, what's going on here?
Marty, Kelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
His headsman?
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance, sing, smile, grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting.
Whoa, calm down, Pi.
You know,
I know you're
was there
excited.
for that whole sordid affair.
It's your time.
Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
Whoa. I didn't actually want to take the apple pie. I kind of just wanted to stand up. That's why I looked to the sky. So that doesn't look much like Sheogorath from Oblivion. It looks mostly like him, but just their model improvements. He kind of looks different. Sounds just like him, though. Sounds like the exact same voice.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host an old friend for a decade or two.
I'm here to deliver a message.
Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message?
I was asked to retrieve you from your vacation.
Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No, no. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, huh? What? The ghost of King Lysandes? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley! The talking grapefruit from Passwall.
Talking grapefruit?
I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? Ha! No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here.
More than you might know. All I know is that your people need you to return. You're a madman. This is actually the most accurate.
Jolly good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails.
Wow.
If not,
I'm kind of partial to
then
that.
call me
Let's do it, Anne-Marie.
Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. Charmed.
Oh, I'm sure. So does that mean you'll leave or not?
Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right. I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
Simple.
Is it?
I think
take
so.
A look around. This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Any idea where you are? Where you truly are?
A sect of the
Well,
Shivering
then,
Isles,
to the
likely.
deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Huh?
The
Didn't see that coming,
Wabbajack!
did you?
Wabbajack added. Wabbajack was equipped. Completed. Search for Dervin's master. Use the Wabbajack to escape from Pelagius' mind. And apparently I have some objectives in a number of different places around me. I wonder if any of these items on the table are especially
I'm busy doing fish sticks.
special.
It's a very delicate state of mind.
Said something. Oh, okay. I was just seeing a couple things kind of melding together. So let's see here. There's the Wabbajack, huh? That's interesting. Just out of curiosity, let me do a quick save first in case I really screw things up.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate
Fish
state
stick?
of mind.
What? Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick.
Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel.
What?
But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self.
What
The
in
self-loathing
hell?
enhances Pelagius' anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Okay. So I gotta make these the same size.
Should have come here.
He's smaller. Let's try the other one to see if we can make him bigger. Okay. They look somewhat more balanced. And they're back out of balance. So maybe I've got to get them both kind of big.
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Okay. So I actually had to make the small one bigger and the big one smaller. That was easy enough. Zap them both until you're good to go. This looks like a dead end otherwise. I don't see any chests on the horizon. I guess I go to one of the other objectives now. I guess this is going to be a series of puzzles of sorts. That one was pretty easy. I just kind of spammed the Wabbajack, honestly. Let's see what we have next. And actually, let me pause it real quick and touch on the guide.
Path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age.
Oof. Night terrors. Alright, so far I haven't really missed anything. It did note something that I hadn't observed yet, which I cannot get to with my tab menu right now, that all of my inventory is gone.
Is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
I absolutely have no inventory other than the Wabbajack. So I've got to wake him up, he said. I can't talk to him, I just tried the E button. The night terrors are easy, but persistent. I suppose I probably get this thing started by just Wabbajacking him. Oh hey, check it out, I've got mushrooms now! Woohoo! And there's the first night terror. Ooh, just missed. Oh, they're gonna attack him too, that is odd. More mushrooms. What is that? It's a goat? Okay. Let's keep trying. Let me see if I can just spam it a couple times. Got a feeling I might screw myself doing this, but I'm gonna try it. If it spawns a bunch of guys, well, I suppose I'll have to deal with them. Is that goat really fighting him? Well, let's have goat on goat battles. Yeah, here we go. Goat on child battles. Yeah. Hey, kid. Don't you dislike goats? I thought all kids hated goats. Little Pelagius, huh?
Need something?
Yeah, I need you to wake your old self up. A Hograven? I don't think so. How about a woman? What is this, his wife? Maybe one of his concubines? A sultry maiden. Ah. Likely one of his concubines. She fancied herself a maiden, huh? A bed that I can't do anything with. More night terrors. Ooh, a flame atronach. And what now? Oh, a fire! Nice! It made a campfire for everybody. What is this? A dragon priest? I don't think so.
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Yeah, sure thing, whatever. Let me get in the chest. That dragon priest turned into a chest. Oh, and I can't access it. How horrible. That is the worst feeling in the world. Okay, maybe not the world. That's the worst feeling in Skyrim. Seeing a chest, not being able to open it. One more objective. I think there's only one more of these standing stone paths. I wonder if he has any additional dialogue options. Who were you talking to?
Pelagius the Third. Now, surely even you know about Pelagius's decree. On his deathbed, oh, and this was inspired, he forbade death. That's right, death outlawed.
Huh, that's wishful thinking. The night terrors and self-loathing are gone.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. My, what a burden to have carried. But you've done it. You've conquered your own inner demons. Bravo.
These aren't my demons, Sheogorath.
It didn't mean yourself. You meant Pelagius. Well, same congratulations apply. Just, for what you did for the insane emperor. Conquering paranoia should be a snap after that ordeal.
Ooh, paranoia. Alright, let me just go do this last one. I'm not gonna explore his last dialogue option.
Good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so.
Oh?
You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbajack to defeat the enemy. Well, they do the same. Oh, I
gonna
thought you'd
Wabbajack
never
me?
figure it out. With the
Did I already
threat
figure it
gone,
out?
Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
Huh. I'm guessing I might have done that a little too fast. I'm thinking that the guys in the two chairs on the either side of the throne over there were probably enemies who eventually attack Pelagius, and you have to Wabbajack them instead of these monsters down in the courtyard. These are probably just a distraction. I was just kind of poking, though, just spamming, really, and slapped one of those to begin with. Actually, I guess not to begin with. I hit the Atronach first, and he turned from Storm to Frost, and I think got bigger, and somehow the Frost Atronach ended up beating the Storm Atronach. But I sapped them second. They turned into wolves, and I double sapped them. And apparently have completed the puzzles.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state
The fish
of mind.
stick. I'm gonna use that in the future. Anytime somebody asks me what's wrong, oh, nothing. I'm just doing the fish stick. I've done it. I've fixed Pelagius's mind.
Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go.
Now let me guess, he's not gonna tell me which way I go to get to the
Definitely
door.
change my mind. So, go. Really.
I'm gonna go ahead and explore it. Wait, where are we?
Inside the mind of Pelagius, silly.
Yeah, you already went over this.
Oh, is
this your first time?
first time? Inside the mind of
Oh,
Pelagius.
I didn't mean to do it again.
Pelagius Septim the Third.
So
Once
the objective's
mad
still
emperor
on
of
him.
Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I
So
suppose
boringly
it's back
sane.
to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes,
Couch?
beard.
You want my couch
Luggage.
beard? He had to check to make sure he had his beard?
Where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration.
Wait,
Let's
hear
send
my
you a
plea.
shell.
My master, he is lost.
As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing.
Okay.
You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ah, ta-ta!
TTFN completed the Mind of Madness.
Busy doing the fish stick.
Do you like fish sticks? Do you like to put fish sticks in your mouth? What are you, a gay fish? The Wabbajack. Why do I feel like this may be a bit deeper than what I've seen so far? So I was just walking down this hallway and BAM! Teleported into the mind of a dead mad emperor. A mad dead emperor. An emperor who was mad and has now died. Actually has long since died. All kinds of burnt books in here. There's gotta be more. There's gotta be more loot, more material objects than just the Wabbajack. Surely. Ooh, wow, tomatoes. I'm surprised it's even in a form that I can recognize. Maybe due to some degree of the, I don't know, maybe curse put on this place. Time has stood still. No, it wouldn't make sense for the cobwebs. Some time was standing still. Spiders can't walk around. Okay, I'm not finding anything in the barrel. Let me just check my little local map. It looks like there might not be anything else in here. Alright, so I paused it for just a second there so I could go ahead and read the end of the guide, and it says that once this quest is completed, there is a possibility of it being followed up by a random chance encounter called Ramblings of a Mad Woman, where a woman runs up to you and demands that you use the Wabbajack on her, and it just says, oblige her if you wish. So I'm not totally sure what is supposed to happen there. but something slightly interesting at least. So that very quickly, I feel, wraps up the Mind of Madness. However, I haven't really even gotten to use the Wabbajack yet. I used it on a few of the puzzles in the Mind of Pelagius, but I don't think that showed me any of what it actually does. Let me take a look at it. A blast from Wabbajack with an unpredictable effect. Okay, so I'm going to save this real quick because I have a feeling I might get into some trouble here. And I think I'm going to just try to use the Wabbajack on some of the people of Solitude.
Guard might get
Whoa!
nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
What if a woman comes walking up out of the ground? Wow. I have not yet seen that glitch.
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.
Whoa! Turns into a Dremora? I think that did like a fireball, essentially. That did like some kind of frost blast. Oh, that missed. And that missed too. Let me find somebody not thoroughly engaged in taking out a Dremora. In other words, some more random inhabitants of Solitude. Let us explore the citizenship. Did he kill that Dremora? Are you kidding me? It's actually kind of hurting him. It's doing decent damage, considering. That one has a glass axe. That did some lightning. Ah! He's gonna catch me. Whoa. Yeah, they're getting angry. Oh, come on now. You don't want to run from this. It's fun, I promise. Let's see here. I do not have it hotkeyed, so I have to go back into my menu. I do not have it favorited either. Let's put it back on the right, lest I confuse myself. Did that kill him? Just did a one-shot.
I'll try and make this quick.
Alright.
Wold? Nakest!
Wound not kissed. Let's see if I can get a couple more shots off. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Oh, no, I can't. I can get an arrow to the genitals, though, from the looks of where it's protruding out the back. Interesting. Alright, so I've seen a little bit of the Wabbajack. Let me run out into the wilderness and do some more Wabbajack shenanigans. Sure, Fort Snowhawk, whatever. Where I'm not going to get so instantly run down and barraged by all of the guards in town. Ah! Oh, I did not even see these skeletons as I ran up. Boom, fireball. It looks like it uses a lot of just elemental spells. Fire, frost. It also looks like it has to hit a target to activate even like the AoE spells. If you hit the terrain somewhere, it does not work. As you just saw there when I hit the barrier in front of him. Or maybe that instance of it just wasn't a fireball. I don't know. Instant kill. I want to see it. Yeah, Necromancer Adept. Sure enough, that's a one-shot kill occasionally. That could be really handy, just because I've seen it twice in a kind of short time span. What? That summon a crab? I've seen the instant kill twice in a somewhat short time span, though. And that may indicate that you could whip this bad boy out if you were having trouble with a tough fight, maybe even a dragon. And within, like, I don't know, 10 casts or so, you could get a confirmed kill. Let's put the Wabbajack back in the hand. I'm not quite done with my Wabbajacking. My little random shenanigans. I know you want to stop and throw a spell at me. I know you do. Oh, did not get either one. But he thinks, oh, seriously, you're going to stop and turn? I'm not very good aim with this spell. And that makes me want to... Oh, I don't have any of my stuff hotkeyed anymore. That's a pain. Come on, let's see something else. Let's see something I haven't seen yet. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, that actually spawned a Dremora. A few of the, guards that I was messing with turned into a Dremora, but I think that's the first time I've seen it just summon one. Oh, and a Thrall. I think that's something the other Necromancer did, not necessarily the Wabbajack. Oh, don't slow me down. What? Did he go invisible? It turned him invisible. Oh, I'm out of charge. That's too bad. Looks like my Wabbajack shenanigans are gonna have to come to an end. Alright, I don't at all feel like I've seen all of the effects of the Wabbajack, just because it seems like a lot of it's really random. So I'm going to see if I can look the item up in the guide, and see if there's anything else in there that I happen to have not encountered yet, if it even details it. Yeah, this is weak sauce. The only thing it says for the Wabbajack, the only thing the guide says, is change target creature into another random creature. I know that's not all it does. That's ridiculous. I've seen, I don't know, 10 plus other effects on top of that. Alright, well I guess that's really it. I suppose I can do my outro as I fist fight a mud crab. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, oh, you want to square off with, what, you want to pinch me? Oh, I don't think you're going to get it. Oh, and he got me. Oh no. Yeah, this is going to take a while, so I'm probably not going to actually go through with this. However, thank you everybody for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. I'll definitely be having more content coming soon enough. And if you liked this video specifically, then let YouTube know, because otherwise it would have no idea what to do for you as far as recommended videos. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.